We live in an era of change. New promises and ideas about the future constantly surround us. But what does this actually lead to? In this interview series, we meet companies and organizations that are driving change and leading us into the society of tomorrow. Change that is not only disruptive, but has the potential to be formative. The future is just around the corner, and now we want to know, what does it look like? Today we're in Helsinki, meeting the team at Origin by Ocean. So you're one of the founders of Origin by Ocean. What led you there?
My passion and deep worry of the oceans. So Origin by Ocean actually started more than 10 years ago, way back, from the deep worry of the condition that our oceans are today. And I started to think that I'm a chemist by training. So I was thinking that there needs to be something that I can do as a chemist to help that situation. So I started that as a hobby. So I'm always laughing that people go to the gym or they have other hobbies, but I had this biorefinery dream hobby. And I was working on it in the evenings and really hoping that one day this could become a business. And then the time was right. So I left the corporation world and then founded Origin by Ocean in 2019.
Circularity is a key topic in the EU. How do you practice that within Origin by Ocean?
So Origin by Ocean belongs to this kind of a big title of circular economy, and we are following the rules of circular economy in a way that we want to use everything as efficient as we can, and that holds true for the feedstock as well. So we have actually used the word regenerative business to describe our operations, I think, more carefully. So regeneration means that you actually have to leave a net positive impact behind into this environment where you work.
So it all starts with seaweed as the feedstock. And today we're sitting here with some seaweed. What happens with that?
Yes, so here you can see the seaweed. And this is the guide that goes into the biorefining process. And we refine it into our functional ingredients, which can be used in cosmetics. For example, here, these products, it can be a liquid or it can be a cream product. It can be used as a fertilizer or cattle feed. This is the residue which is left behind after the processing. Or it can be used in a textile industry in a printing process, as you can see here. So this was our collaboration with Marimekko. And what we did, we replaced and substituted oil-based thickening ingredient in the process. And this means that we did a great job for the decarbonization and also removed the microplastic from the effluents.
Let us discuss the processing of the seaweed. And I'm sitting here with Heikki, who is the COO, Chief Operating Officer of Origin by Ocean. Processing is done in a biorefinery. Can you walk us through that?
There's actually three main steps, so to say, in our biorefinery process. It's the mechanical pretreatment, where we are decreasing the particle size of the seaweed for the next phases. The second phase is the so-called upstream process, where we are extracting our valuable ingredients from the solid biomass. From this upstream process, we will also have a biomass end product. The solid biomass, as we know, it can be used as a cattle feed or as a growing media to replace peat. After we have removed the solid biomass, we are going towards the last downstream process where we are kind of doing the final functional ingredients that are typically in a form of dry powder, so to say. From our biorefinery process, I would like to highlight the fact that that differs us from the competitors is that we are able to use all different kind of brown seaweed species. So we have a multi-feedstock process with the multi-product approach. So we are able to use all different kind of brown seaweed species, and this makes our process also truly scalable from the business perspective.
What would you say to the younger generation to give them a reason to believe?
I would say that there is always hope. It's a bit of a cliche, but we see that every single action counts. So whatever you do, do it. And we see that we want to bring back clean oceans, and we want to show that oceans and especially the Baltic Sea has a value in the future as well. you.